I know you're gonna dig this.
There we go! Hey guys, welcome back to Dry Racing. So while we're waiting for more parts and to finish up a roll bar, we decided to take a look at the heads. And it seems as though we need to do some valve work.
Yeah, it's not too bad. We're just doing some cleanup first. So I got a valve out and it's got a pretty decent port job on it. And we decided we're going to lap the valves. So I thought I'd show you that a little bit. So this one we've done successfully. It looks good. Show you how we tested this.
First of all, we're going to do a leak test to kind of show you guys the leak that we have. And you said that this bank was the worst of it?
Yeah, I think this one was the worst one.
Okay.
Go ahead and pour some solvent down here. It'll take a while for it to show up.
Yeah, I'll pour some in and show you when it leaks.
Okay, so I put some mineral spirits in, and you can see we got some leakage through here. It's not horrible. It's been sitting probably 3-4 minutes now. I just put the mineral spirits in to cover the valve. See the other side, looking good. That'll help soften up the carbon on the back of the valve as well. That's the other reason I want to tear them down. Get the carbon off the back of the valve, and then we'll put new valve stem seals in while we're at it. And get these heads cleaned up. One thing you don't want to do is nick your valve seats, getting aggressive cleaning the combustion chamber or anything. So we won't be using a wire brush or anything on this. Just rags and some solvent will get this carbon off.
It's going to be a fun project.
Yeah, shouldn't take too long. Not a big deal. So let's get at it.
As you can see, we got the...
Get the keeper out.
Try to get the keeper out. Kind of hard to do with one-handed. Yeah, I'm trying. There we go.
Okay, get it?
All right, keepers are out.
So we're putting the parts in a baggie with the cylinder number on it so we don't get them mixed up. And we're gonna have to clean everything pretty thoroughly before we put it back together. So, a little tray. This valve stem seal we'll have to replace.
Yeah, the other one didn't want to come off too easily, but we have spares.
Yeah, so I'm not worried about it.
And there it is.
So we got a lot of crud. Want to clean this off. And then we'll look at the valve seat. I mean, they're pretty good. It's just these have not been apart for years. I think I got these heads in 01. Now, the car sat for a long time. But had 2 solid seasons on it. So I'm going to inspect the seat. Well, inspect the valve, looking for pitting before I clean it up. Everything looks pretty good. Just going to get this carbon off. Real careful with the wire brush. Then get the backside cleaned up. All right. I'm just going to do a quick cleanup before we lap these, just to get all the carbon away from the valve seat. Okay, so I have some Permatex valve grinding compound, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little all the way around the valve. I'm no expert, I'll be doing it wrong, but it works for me.
Another one of those, this is how we do it.
Yeah, exactly. Ideally, I'd send these off and get the valves ground, but time is of the essence.
Oh man, we got no time.
Yeah. All right, so we get a little bit of lapping compound on there.
So we put it on there, and then I'm going to be running a timer for a minute.
Yeah, I just want about a minute. I think it'll clean it right up. I do a tool. There it is.
Oh, yeah, the special tool for it.
Yep. Okay.
See it sticks.
Yep.
And timer's going.
Yeah. You want to lift so you don't get a groove in there. All right, let's see what we got.
That was about 50 seconds.
Yeah, good enough. I mean, really.
Right.
Yeah. Looks good. I'll go ahead and clean this stuff off.
How's that look?
Looks really good. I'll take it over and inspect it.
Right. The one that we did off camera, you could see there was kind of like a groove in it, like the slightest of grooves, and after we lapped it, that groove went away and looked really good.
Oh yeah,
Real good.
real good. So that's how you lap a valve. I mean, I got a lot of work to do to clean this up.
Yep, just one of many.
One of
All right, well, we got these all lapped and working on cleaning everything now. Not too bad, and a little crust, but
yeah,
not bad at all.
valve seats look really good. The valves look good.
So how much did this cost to do this ourselves?
Well, doing by yourself, it's pretty easy. If you got a valve spring compressor, yeah, it's $10 for the tool and about $5 for the grinding compound. So, yeah, next thing we'll do, we'll check all the springs. We changed those springs out when?
What was it? Middle of our first season?
Yeah, so they got a couple
About
seasons.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
Not even 2 full seasons on them. So
yeah. So we'll check the free height because that's all I can do. I don't have a proper tester to check for pressures, but if they all look good, we'll just put them back.
yeah.
All right, let's get the springs out and see what those look like.
We checked the valve spring free length and obviously wrote them all down. We think we're going to run them a whole nother season because the difference between the shortest and tallest is 3/100ths. So not really
Not enough to matter right now for what we're
you
doing.
can't really tell a difference, lining them up. You can't see a difference in that. Why we changed them our very first season is you looked at them and it was like this.
Yeah, link the video to that. That was pretty telling.
Yeah, so it was pretty bad, but these seem all right, so we'll run them again.
All right, let's get back to cleaning.
All right, guys, let's kind of wrap it up for this little project. We were pretty well cleaned up on the second head, obviously, detail stuff, and you've been working on the clean up the rest of the valves.
Working on the valves, yep.
Yeah, the main gist of the video is kind of show you how we lap the valves and all that and get that all right. And we weren't bad off, but it's not hurting doing it.
That's right. Just a little bit of extra clean it up. And
So yeah, it's going to wrap it up for this video. Guys, we're closing in on 1,000 subs. We're getting real close, so we really appreciate the support. And if you want to subscribe, tell your friends to subscribe so we can get there, and like the video, and we'll see you in the next one.